Have you ever stopped to think about what separates an ordinary team from a true powerhouse in the NFL? Here at Commanders Fan News today, we believe that a single decision can change the destiny of a franchise. And the big question is, could Von Miller be the missing piece for this historic turnaround for the Commanders? Today, the reality is clear. Our defense needs a new predator. With Dante Fowler Jr. gone, and none of our edge rushers surpassing 5.5 sacks last season, the need for consistent pressure on opposing quarterbacks has never been more urgent. According to ESPN insider John Keim, Von Miller, the legendary pass rusher and Super Bowl MVP, is still available on the market. And Washington has a golden opportunity to bring this beast to wear the burgundy and gold. Even without drafting an edge rusher in this last draft, the Commanders showed their aggressive intent, flirting with names like DeMarcus Lawrence and Joey Bosa. The message from management is clear. We want a defense that commands respect. And Miller, with his explosiveness in decisive moments, represents exactly that. Imagine a front seven where Von Miller hunts quarterbacks, Jonathan Allen and Darren Payne dominate the center of the line, and the new secondary with Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Sainristil turns every defensive snap into terror for opponents. This wouldn't just be a strong defense, it would be a legendary one. And more than talent on the field, Von Miller would bring the winning mentality that Adam Peters and Dan Quinn have been trying to instill since day one of this rebuild. Leadership. Killer instinct in the playoffs. That kind of presence you can't teach. You have to earn it. With cap space and a unique opportunity in the market, the question remains, what are we waiting for? As a passionate fan, I say without hesitation, seeing Von Miller in a Commander's jersey would symbolize that we have finally turned the page toward a new era of achievements. An era of respect, strength, and dominance. If you also believe it's time for Commanders to stop being bystanders and take their place among the NFL's great forces, then subscribe now to Commanders Fan News today. Leave your like and activate notifications. Let's follow every step of this epic journey together because, my friends, the best is yet to come. And the truth is, if we look at the entire recent trajectory of the Commanders, we realize something we haven't seen in a long time, a real plan. We're no longer blindly betting on big names without fit. We are building a solid identity, brick by brick. The arrival of Marshawn Lattimore to strengthen the secondary was already a huge step. The Jonathan Allen and Darren Payne duo in the middle of the line shows the solid foundation we have. Now, bringing Von Miller would be the masterstroke, the elite piece that turns a good defense into a feared one. And it's not just about what Miller would do on the field. It's about the message we would send to the entire NFL. The Commanders aren't just rebuilding, they're ready to dominate. Imagine the impact in the locker room, on young players, on the team's culture. Every practice with Von Miller would be a live lesson on how to be a champion. Every snap where he explodes towards the opposing quarterback would be a reminder. Washington is back to fight at the top. That's the spirit the fans deserve to see on the field again. That's the energy that transforms entire stadiums, creates legends, and builds champions. So the time is now. We can't hesitate. We can't miss this chance. If Adam Peters and Dan Quinn really want to leave their mark in Washington, this is the move that can eternalize their names in the franchise's history. Here at Commanders Fan News today, we'll be following every move. Because this isn't just an off-season. It's the birth of a new era for the Commanders. And you, passionate fan, are part of this story. So leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. Let's live every achievement, every tackle, every victory that's coming our way together. Because believe me, the best is just getting started. And speaking honestly, as a Commanders fan, seeing Von Miller wearing the burgundy and gold would be a dream come true. Not just because he's a living NFL legend, but because he represents exactly the type of player who defines the destiny of a franchise. A player who, with a single play, changes the course of an entire game. A leader who carries Super Bowl experience in his blood and knows what it takes to win in the toughest moments. Honestly, enough waiting for the future. Enough endless rebuilds and promises that are never fulfilled. With Von Miller on the roster, we wouldn't just be dreaming about playoffs. We'd be aiming for titles, aiming for respect, aiming for greatness. Imagine FedEx Field exploding with each of his sacks, seeing our defense imposing itself, watching our young players grow alongside a true legend. That's the kind of culture that changes generations of fans. If Adam Peters and Dan Quinn truly want to transform the Commanders, bringing Von Miller wouldn't just be a signing. It would be the affirmation that Washington is back to being a giant. As a fan, I don't just want to compete. I want to dominate. I want to make history. I want to see the entire NFL respect the weight of our jersey. And I believe that with bold moves like this, we will get there. And if there's one thing we, Commanders fans, know how to do better than anyone else, it's to believe even when many doubt. It's to feel the weight of history, tradition, the passion for the burgundy and gold running through our veins. It's to support at every tackle, every interception, every achievement built with sweat and grit. Now, more than ever, we need to stand together. Every new signing, every strategic move by the management, every reinforcement like Von Miller, all of it will only make sense if we're ready to push this team forward with all our strength. The future isn't built only with talents on the field. The future is built with a fan base that believes, that cheers, that dreams big. And the time to dream, the time to fight is now. If Von Miller comes, he won't just be reinforcing the defense. He'll be silently signing a pact with us, the pact to restore the respect, greatness, and fear that our jersey always imposed on opponents. And if it's another name, another reinforcement, so be it. Because what's important is that the mentality has changed. What's important is that we're finally building something real, something solid, something giant. So, fan, if you feel what I feel, if you believe that this is our moment, if you want to live every second of this new era, subscribe now to Commanders Fan News today. Leave your like, activate notifications, and come be part of this story with us. Because the new era of the Commanders has already begun, and it's going to be epic. And you know what makes it even more special? It's realizing that this time, we're not just dreaming for the sake of dreaming. We are dreaming based on action, on strategy, on courage. Adam Peters didn't come to Washington to do what others have already done. Dan Quinn didn't accept the challenge to be just another name in our history. They came to change the game, to build something that lasts, to give the Commanders back their rightful place among the NFL's greatest. And we, as fans, have the mission of being the fuel for this revolution, of filling up FedEx Field, turning every home game into a fortress, of making every opponent feel that when they step into Washington, they don't just face a team, they face an entire nation pulsing burgundy and gold. Imagine Von Miller wearing our uniform, leading the defense on historic nights. Imagine our defensive line crushing offenses, forcing turnovers, igniting the fans with every snap. Imagine, finally, seeing the respect and fear return to the opponent's eyes. That's what we are building. That's what we are about to live. And whether it's with Von Miller or any other reinforcement, one thing is certain. This new era of the Commanders will be written with grit, courage, and a winning spirit. Here at Commanders Fan News today, we don't just bring news. We live every emotion alongside you. We feel every heartbeat of Washington. So if you want to be part of this epic journey, if you want to cheer, believe, and conquer with us, subscribe now to Commanders Fan News today. Leave your like, activate notifications, and come make history with us. Because, my friends, we're not just building a team. We're building a legend. And you are part of it. Let's go, Commanders. And maybe looking back a few years from now, we will be able to say with pride, we were there when it all began. We were there when the turnaround happened, when Washington stopped being just a promise and became a reality. When our defense became feared once again. When FedEx Field shook again. When wearing the burgundy and gold once again became a symbol of respect and glory. Von Miller could be the next chapter of this story. Or maybe another name will emerge to take on this role. But the most important thing is that now we have a path. We have an identity. We have a purpose. And above all, we have a fan base that never abandons, never gives up, never stops believing. The future belongs to those who have the courage to act in the present. And our time, Commanders Nation, is now. We are going to build victories. We are going to build respect. We are going to build a legacy that will echo for generations. And if you feel this same passion, this same faith in what we are building, then this is your place. This is your team. Here at Commanders Fan News today, we are more than just fans. We are part of the soul of this rebuild. So come with us. Subscribe to the channel now. Leave your like. Activate all notifications. And let's live together every step, every tackle, every victory of this new golden era that is being born in Washington. The future is ours. The future is now. And no one will stop us. And never forget, every shout of ours in the stadium, every supportive comment, every time we defend this team with pride, all of this is part of this transformation. We, the fans, are not just side characters in this story. We are protagonists. We are the fuel that drives the players to believe even more. We are the flame that never goes out, even in the toughest times. And that is why, here at Commanders Fan News today, our mission is clear: to be the voice of this passion, to be the shield of this fan base, to be the bridge between every achievement that is coming and the heart of every fan. When we finally lift that trophy again, when Washington becomes the giant it was born to be, we will be able to look back and say with all pride, I believed, I was here, I never abandoned. So, if you feel this calling, if you believe that the Burgundy and Gold deserve once again to be feared and respected throughout the NFL, don't wait any longer. Subscribe now to Commanders Fan News today. Leave your like, activate the notifications, and come make history with us. Because the journey is tough, it is long, it is intense. But together, as a true nation, we will get there. And when we get there, it will be glorious. Let's go, Commanders.